I figure instead of trying to be super pro for the internet, I'll just play through the game like God intended. Just putting items in a box.
In the missionary position.
For procreation.
I don't remember what that was, but we got fucking tickled talking about that.
It was recently, wasn't it?
Well, it must have been either Dark Souls or Mario 64.
If only somebody would, in real time, actively update the Tenfey wiki, so we would always know what's going on.
Tenfey wiki is a strange place. It's like a different realm.
I don't even know. Do you need to go in this room as Leon? I don't remember if the Crank's in here. I know in one of the scenarios the Crank isn't in here. It might be Claire B.
Just a copy of Crank on DVD.
Yeah, Crank 2. Yeah, it's just a fucking first aid spray in here.
Fuck this bullshit. I like that you can see the items before you have to fucking bother with
Here's
it.
a patrol report. Somebody
Who was reporter? Is that someone you know? Sergeant Neil Carlson?
Nah, it's just a random Raccoon pistol. This is what they found on a guy that was in the sewers and ran away. This is what he dropped. I love the broken infrared scope.
Yeah.
I guess this explains why there's C4 and a detonator in the evidence room for Claire to use to blow that helicopter up, at least.
Interesting.
Some world building.
World building. So much lore.
Yeah.
Resident Evil is an interesting franchise. Because there is a lot of lore. Like, they fucking built the world out and built the story out, but I don't know, I don't feel like they got lazy at certain points, but I just feel like they just... Whatever the first idea they came up with in a lot of scenarios, it's just the idea they went with.
Son. Well, no, there's an entirely scrapped Resident Evil 2 called Resident Evil 1.5 that people have gotten semi-playable builds of on the internet, and I've always wanted to try out.
Right.
Still stars the same Leon, but the female character is named Elza Walker. And she's like a biker chick in that she's wearing like a full body like zip up suit.
Right.
And she's not related to the Redfields or anything. Like Claire's not even in it.
And you have never seen her in any other game?
No, she's just a completely abandoned character now.
Interesting.
And I remember one of the things about that version that I liked was it had throwable grenades in it, which have never been in like these like pre-rendered screen Resident Evils. They've only been in like 4 and after. We can look around this room, son, since we're just kind of chilling. I love the shitty desk that I would never fit in.
Yeah.
And you would need a lefty one.
Yeah. The school we went to had one lefty desk that I drug around with me from class to class.
So, Casey Lowe points out this backwards American flag, and he says it's like a desecration, and you should burn your copy of Resident Evil 2 and your player's guide, because they both depict it.
So watching you just run through this game, obviously there is not anything you really have to think about while you're playing this game because you know all the puzzles and you know what the fuck to do. I don't know that I would be able to finish this game if I was just to play it on my own.
I thought about when we went to do this series, having you play the game and me sit here. I couldn't do that.
Oh, I couldn't do it too.
I would lose my fucking mind. I'm very bad at watching people play games that I know.
Well, that's the thing is, like, you know this game so well, and because this game is older and does have its flaws, especially, like, control-wise, it's so different because no game is made like this anymore. Like, I wouldn't have no fucking idea what to do.
Alright, so Leon doesn't get a different gun with a special key, but he has 2 choices of outfit. I'll show you the right one first.
So the baseball one?
It's like a RPD cap and a tank top.
I love the zipper. Son.
Casey Lowe points out he doesn't like this because Leon's pits are super hairy, and he's like, I didn't pay $60 for a video game for this shit. I really like the left outfit.
The fucking
a
skull
lot
jacket.
more. Yeah, it looks pretty cool once we get into it.
The 4-color demons jacket.
Yeah. Are you going to get a 4 colors demons patch?
I want
shit,
one,
it's not
yeah.
that bad to do. So
that's badass.
It's pretty fucking boss, son. The pants are like really teal.
They're very blue jeans.
So get this. The coolest thing about this, Leon doesn't get a different new gun. But if you're in a special outfit, he holds his gun gangster style and fires faster.
Nice. I noticed you were holding it gangster style with the tank top.
Yeah, he does that in either one of these.
That's funny.
But we're actually just going to change back because we're going to do something to our handgun that would negate that anyway. So sorry.
Negate the gangster shooting.
Something I don't normally bother with, but since I'm doing this for YouTube, I figure why not.
Negate the... What the fuck is his name? Do you remember the game State of Emergency?
I remember it. I never played it.
Spanky? That might have been his name. He was
like a State of Emergency.
He was a character. He was super short, and he would fire gangster style like above his head because he was so short. That was one of those games that caused like a lot of controversy when it came out. It was around the same time as like GTA 3, but because it wasn't that good of a game and it wasn't that popular, the controversy went away very quickly.
Yeah, I remember Tommy bought that game because he fucking loved Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
To the point where when GTA 3 came out, he bought a copy of it but couldn't afford a PlayStation 2. So every day he would ride his bike over to our friend James Johnson, star of Tenfey Faster Than Light. I always have to point that out because it's like the only video he's in.
Isn't he also in
He's in an Isaac stream.
No, I was gonna say, who do you do that Jamestown game with? Is that Tommy?
That's Tommy.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he would ride his bike over to his house after school and play GTA 3, and he didn't even have a memory card. He would just start over every time. He said he got so good at clearing the first island that he could just do it in like 20 minutes or less. And I guess if you knew the cheats, I know if you know the cheats, you can like jump off the first island and jump the bridge.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cheats that make the cars drive on water and shit like that. So you can get over to the other islands if you cheat.
Hey guys,
maybe one day I'll finish or continue my GTA 3 playthrough.
These are my favorite variant of the police zombies, the ones that still have their hats on.
Yeah, somehow.
They're bobby pinned up. What is that shit on the left side of the screen? I've never really paid attention to. Is that like a buffer machine?
It looks like a floor buffer. It is hardwood floors in here.
Yeah, but they look really shitty.
Yeah.
You need back up. Somebody got too much coffee in the system. Come shuffle down this hallway. 3 miles an hour, son. You can get rid of Brian Irons could give you a ticket as long as his arm. Jesus. You crowd need calm fuck now. Somebody's a big man wants to stand back up. Like he's so fucking cool.
Alright. He gets his invincibility frames.
If you remember, this is where Claire first ran into Leon in her A scenario.
I don't remember that, but I remembered we'd been in this room before because I remember the handcuffs on the wall in the previous room.
Hey, wait.
So Sherry runs away from Leon here, mainly because every police officer she's seen has been a fucking zombie.
Yeah,
so of course,
or her crazy dad.
Yeah. Well, he's not a police officer, but yeah. Anyway, it's a lot more grim in the novelization of this game. There are some chapters that take place from Sherry's point of view, and it's just her hiding in different parts of the police department. Shut up, Claire. Anyway, in the novel, she's like hiding in this room that she got into by crawling through a vent, and she talks about how every now and then she sees an adult, but she stopped trying to go to the adults for help because she's like, every adult I go near just dies.
Shit.
So these are the handgun parts for Leon's handgun.
That you can improve it?
Now it's the custom handgun that fires 3-round bursts.
Shit.
Fun fact, you can get this gun after you beat Resident Evil 4, and it's called the Matilda. Do you know the significance of that off the top of your head? It's called the Matilda because in Resident Evil 4 you play as Leon, and the harder difficulty is called Professional difficulty.
Oh, is it Matilda, like the character from the Professional?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty cool. Also, some poor asshole just getting handcuffed to this bench.
Yeah, that's the handcuffs I remembered. What does STAR stand for?
Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
Not squad?
No. There ain't a squad, son. They're a service. So Claire...
messy office.
Claire got the grenade launcher out of here. Apparently missed the Desert Eagle that was laying in here. That's on you, Claire. I'm just saying, we can look at them handsome STARS officers again.
STARS.
I just noticed Rebecca Chambers isn't in this yet. I know she's a rookie in Resident Evil 1, so maybe she wasn't there for picture day yet.
Picture day.
She was too rookie.
She's listed at the bottom of not pictured.
We got about, 45 seconds left. I'm not going to encounter any enemies in that time.
I'm not going to do shit.
I'm terribly sorry.
I'm going to use these last 35 seconds to tease my new episodes of GTA 3 playthrough that's going up. Spoilers, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But by the time this comes out, maybe I will have recorded it.
Everyone like, subscribe, and favorite Laugh at Levi. Is that the name of your YouTube channel?
Laugh at Levi on YouTube and Twitter. You can get all kinds of not content that I put out.
Son, you could even win a no prize.
You could. You could watch me be drunk and play Just Cause 2.
We need to do a super hype YouTube collab, son. Boost your subscribers.
Son, I had to fucking value my channel. It's got to be worth like at least $4 or $5 right now.
Jesus, son, that's thinking a lot of yourself, ain't it?